Morning.
Good morning. My name is Greg Mourad. I'm Vice President of the National Right to Work Committee, a 2.8 million member organization nationwide with over 10,000 members here in West Virginia, opposed to the notion that somebody should be forced to pay dues to a union in order to get or keep a job. Let me begin with a simple illustration. Imagine you are leaving this building today and a cab pulls up. Two guys grab you, they put you in the cab, and the driver announces it is on its way to Wheeling. Well, you don't want to go to Wheeling, you wanted to go to lunch. But the other guys in the car don't let you out. Cab driver proceeds to take the cab to Wheeling, and then finally they let you out, but only after demanding your share of the cab fare. Because after all, if you don't pay up, you just got a free ride. Well, that is the injustice on which labor law in this country and in West Virginia rests. You didn't get a free ride. You were a captive passenger, and they were taking you somewhere you did not want to go. Labor law in this country rests on two myths, and I want to debunk both of them here briefly. First of all, the union leadership here in West Virginia wants you to believe, and have told you today and will continue to tell you, that they are forced to represent every worker in this country, in the bargaining unit. Nothing could be further from the truth. They are perfectly free under federal law to negotiate a contract that sets the terms and conditions of employment for only their members. They don't do it because they like having a monopoly. It is absolutely hypocritical to turn around and then, having imposed their will and their bargaining and their contract on the rest of the workforce, to say that those people now have to pay for representation that has been forced upon them. Indeed, that representation is often working counter to their interests. Contracts that base pay entirely on seniority work against a new employee who would love to work harder, longer, or smarter and be rewarded for it. Contracts that trade wages in favor of gold-plated health insurance plans work to the advantage of older employees and against younger, healthier employees. And union contracts regularly hold back the most productive workers, and prominent pro-union theorists freely admit this. Richard Rothstein at EPI, Harvard economist Richard Freeman, one of the leading apologists for forced unionism, actually praised big labor for quote, removing performance judgments as a factor in determining individual workers' pay. Let me leave you with a quote from the founder of the American Federation of Labor, Samuel Gompers, who urged, quote, devotion to the fundamentals of human liberty, the principles of voluntarism. No lasting gain has ever come from compulsion. If we seek to force, we but tear apart that which, united, is invincible. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mourad. I also come to order, please.